show gratitude for this space and opportunity. And if I have continued on your training as well as being grateful for something ever so right, also drop a dollar sign or a smiley face or anything up in the chat. Thank you. If I don't see your accountability partner on this call, please send them a reminder text to let them know that Asian session is in fact underway. And as always, please ensure that you have your pens and notepads as well as a second device if at all possible. Because we all know that note takers are absolute money makers, and we are going to get to the education with our lead force educator, none other than Mr. Jeremy Glover. Sir, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. What is going on, family? How's everybody doing? Thank you for that lovely introduction, Ms. Bowens. Give it back to Dr. Parker. Giving it back to Keish. Giving it back to everybody that just holds this lovely community together, right? Welcome back. Welcome back from a lovely Turkey Day. Drop some turkeys in the chat, right? If y'all or some teas in the chat if y'all not on your phones, or your if y'all had a great Thanksgiving, right? Because this is the season of thanks and gratitude, which what we show every day. We show gratitude every day because we know once we show gratitude, um, more, more blessings and abundance shall come to us, right? But we're going to, while I'm doing that, make sure y'all tell me where y'all are tuning in from in the chat, right? Where y'all tuning from? What area are y'all in? Where is my voice reaching today, right? Because I like to see where my voice is reaching. Reaching in Allen, Texas. Awesome. Make sure you have your accountabilities on the class as well, right? Because y'all are literally my accountability partner, right? Because y'all are the reason why I'm here every Monday and Wednesday, when scheduled, right? And ready to bring the fire. We got North Carolina. We have Miami. We have Turkey, North Carolina. Awesome. All right. And also make sure you drop what type of pairs you want to look at today, right? What type of pairs do you want to mark up today, right? Because this is the beginning of the week, beginning of the month. We're going to start this month off strong, right? And we're going to get it going. We got gold. That is the favorite. That is the favorite go-to. That is actually one of my favorite pairs is gold, which is XAU USD. We got XTP USD. We got USD JPY. We are going to be looking at those. And as people hop on the call, make sure you tap in and put what pair you want to look at. It could be a random pair. It could be, a pair that you never looked at before. Just be open to, want to look at that pair so we can get you right? AUD USD, one of my favorites as well. Least expensive to trade is AUD USD, right? So, yes, but I had a great Turkey Day. We just been, hanging out with family, really, and kicking it. Getting ready for this, in the end of this fourth quarter and beginning of the first quarter, going into 2025 with prosperity and abundance, and wishing prosperity and abundance, to everybody on the call, under the sound of my voice, right? Share this screen. Right. Let's look at review. Let's see. So we're gonna be looking at the monthly today, the monthly chart, because this is the beginning of the month. We want to see what it's doing at the beginning of the month, what it could possibly do for the rest of the month. for my long-term traders. And then we're also going to look at we're going to mark it down from the monthly to the daily. We're going to do the top-down analysis. All right, so we have XAU USD. This is gold. This is a 4 minute looks like. So let me look at the monthly. All right. All right, so what we're looking at on the 1 month, right? So last month was a bullish candle. Bearish candle. Last candle previous week was a bearish candle. So this could do two things. This could just be a retracement candle, right? A long retracement candle, because as you can see right here, the reason why I say that is this candle right here was a 1 month candle, but it ended up being a doji candle. But as you can see, if you look at the pattern is looking like 1 red candle to 4 green candles, right? So that's how I will look at it. I will look at it as this being the 1 red candle, right, to the green candles from the next couple months, right? So we got the higher high, lower low on the monthly. So then we're gonna look on the daily and see what it's looking like on the daily. All right, so zoom out. Looking like a head and shoulders pattern. Still looking like a head and shoulders pattern. So, that looking like a head and shoulders pattern on the daily, you want to look at the other time frames. Once you look at those other time frames, you're actually able to see if they actually line up with the past time frames that we just looked at. All right, so we got the left shoulder. This is the head, right? Then I look at this as being pretty much where it could drop again. But let's zoom in a little closer, right? We got the high, lower low on the week, right? So this is what it could do within the week. So next thing you want to do is, and let's mark that. Let's actually label weekly high, right? Weekly high. We're going to label this down here, weekly low. Weekly low, weekly high, right? And we're going to keep that red. And as we do the top-down analysis, we're going to change our colors, right? So next, we're looking at the previous day. The previous day is this day, right? But if you actually look at the previous week, that looks like the same candle, right? Let's mark that really quick. Change the color to like purple or something like that, or white. Let's do it white so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so higher high and lower low of the previous day, right? Previous day, previous week. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the weekly because I want you to see the previous day actually looks like the previous week candle. Those look like pretty, oh no, the monthly candle. So if you go back to the monthly candle, 1 month, it literally looked like the previous, that 1 month candle. And let's change this because it's not obviously not the weekly high, it's the monthly high. So let's change that to the monthly high. Low. All right. And then I was just wanted you to see that this monthly, the previous monthly candle looks like the previous weekly candle, right? Go to the weekly candle. Previous weekly candle would be this one. So we're getting in there a little bit more. So we're gonna label this. Go back to the daily so we can see. Daily high. Daily low. All right. So the white is the daily high and the red is the monthly high, right? So we're gonna break this down a little bit deeper, right? We're actually sandwiching it down, making it look like a sandwich, right? Um, Pretty much we're boxing in price, right? You got to pretty much box in price. Zoom out to see what it's doing within inside these zones. Within inside the daily zones, it's pretty much just been staying inside of those zones. So what you want to do here is you want to look, you want to put your alerts in, right? Put your alerts in on the daily highs to see what it's going to do around those highs. Just to be patient, before actually hopping into a trade, you want to see what it's going to do. So to put that alert in, you can put that alert as being the daily high possible trade. All right, got that alert in, and then you can put the alert in down at the bottom and see daily low possible trade. All right, create. All right, so then when we look at the hourly, what do we see? Well, zooming out, it's really in a sideways trade, right? And we don't trade in a sideways trade unless you are an experienced trader and know what you're doing, right? Because you can get caught in here and pretty much blow your whole account. But if you zoom out, what do you see? Let me backpedal a little bit here. Get rid of these. So we got possible things that's happening right now. You got a W that this could possibly be a W, right? Possibly be a W formation. Could possibly be a inverted, right? It could be inverted. because technically this little piece right here could be a head. This little space right here makes it a head. This is a shoulder, right? This is another shoulder, right? So it's looking like a possible reversal pattern inside the zone, but you just want to be careful because it's already a downtrend. It's still a downtrend on long term. The last candle was red, right? So be looking for at least the first part of the week to be red or the first part of the week to be green, right? First part of the week to be um, but those are the patterns that I'm seeing. So it's looking like a strong reversal pattern currently. But I would keep my eye on it to see what it does at the daily high and the daily lows. Right? Is it going to be doing? And then if you're looking to get into a trade now, or looking to get into a trade after, or you want to actually enter your trade on the 1 minute or the 5 minute, right? And the reason being because you're actually gonna see real live, real time patterns happen, right? Let's break it down to the 1 minute. All right. Right. So I will wait for those alerts to go off to see what it's doing. So certain things that you want to see, that you want to look for when it actually is time for those alerts to go off, right? You want to look for the break and retest, or is it making a M at the top of the zone? So this is what you want to look for. You want to look for. Let me take away the drawings. I took away all my zooms, huh? But what is it going to be doing around this zone? Is it going to make an M around the zone? Is it going to break and retest the zone? These are the things that you want to look for once that alert goes off. Is it doing this? Right? Is it going to do this? Break and retest? What is it going to do around that zone? Right? You want to be up on your market structure. You want to be up on your formation patterns, right? Because that's going to be the key to getting into a good entry. So I will let my alerts go off on gold and see what it does. I wanted to give y'all a update on this trade that we took. All right, so this was a trade that we took, market execution. I did have my 20 pip stop, 20 pip TP set, and it hit. So the TP did hit for 20. Oh, there it goes right there. Zoom in a little bit deeper. All right. Let's go down to the 5 minute. All right. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna zoom in here. So zoom in here. This was GU. Somebody asked about GU the last time, and it did the inverted, right? Inverted head and shoulders that we seen. Marked up the inverted head and shoulders and said it was a good market execution. And as you can see, the 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip TP hit, right? We only did it for 20 pips, but as you can see, for any long-term traders, right, you could have um, held it a little longer, right? Um, could have held it a little longer. Let's see how long we could have held it. 73 pips. It went all the way up to 73 pips. 86 pips is what it actually went up to. So that's not bad. But just like I said, we put our TPs in, right, for our insurance policies. We put our stop losses in to protect our accounts. So make sure that you follow that practice by putting your TPs in and your stop losses in. That's really um, as basic as you can get, because when you actually calculate your entry, when you actually calculate your risk to reward, when you actually protect your account, that's how you are a successful trader. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you can keep, right? Or how much money you can protect. So, that being said, make sure you protect your account. All right. Yes.
I don't get the train, the link for gold.
Did you get you didn't get the what?
The link for gold.
You said the what?
The link.
Oh, the link. I didn't send a link yet. No, I didn't send a link yet. But I will be doing that. I have to practice doing that. Sending the link, because remember I just got the paid version. So yeah, I'll find out how to send those links in a minute.
Yeah, I gotta click the camera at the top right corner, the next to publish.
Okay, the camera. Okay, gotcha. All right, I'll send that to you right now. Let me mark these the daily high again. Okay, so the daily high was previous. We're gonna put alerts right here, just like we had. Gotcha. Copy link. Put it in here.
Click on my name and send it to me the regular, please.
Gotcha.
Got it, thank you.
All right. All right. So we're gonna be looking at the next trade. Let's look at this next trade. See what we have next. Gold. We got XPT. So I think that's platinum. I learned that the last time. So. XPT, USD. All right, so we're looking at the daily. This is the daily. Not much moving on the last daily. Let's look at the monthly. Look at the monthly. Monthly's kind of sideways. All right. Higher high and lower low of the monthly. Those red. So on the daily looks like a W's happening. Just on a long term for long term traders. Looks like a W is happening on that. But let's look at the previous day. And it's actually at the top of the previous day. So let's break it down a little further. Make those white. All right. So now we're gonna look at the hourly. I can see it being at a shoulder right now. I can see this being a inverted, right? This right here being the head. This right here, all this would be the left shoulder. Inside this zone, this whole zone would be inside the left shoulder. And until it breaks to a new high, retest and buy. These are just what I'm seeing long term. Now let's look at it. Let's look at it on the 5 minute to say if we were actually gonna enter right now, right? And if we like right now, 5 minute, it will look like it's gonna sell, right? So we just be patient and wait for it to break above here to retest. Then we can do that. So what we'll do is we'll put an alert right here. Put an alert right here to, let's put breaks. New high. That's it. Breaks high. Retest. All right. We got an alert at the top of this zone. But right now it's stuck inside of a zone. So you just, like I said, you want to wait for it to break below here. Put an alert right here. Wait for it to break below. Break below this zone for a sell. So you want to look for the alert to go off, and then you want to see if it either retests the zone or if it actually bounces off of that zone. So that's why you don't want to. You want to make sure that you just have that alert in, so you could actually make sure you're entering the right trade, right? So platinum right now looks like it's stuck inside of a box, pretty much sideways zone. So I wouldn't trade inside that sideways zone until it breaks out of it. There we go. All right. All right. So USD JPY should be the next one. USD JPY is the next one. And as you can see, let's zoom in on here. It's on the 5 minute. Looks like it's doing a sell from that zone. So that's why long term, it's looking like it's gonna buy. But what is it? You want to ask yourself, what is it doing right now? What is it doing currently, right? And that's what you can see. What it's doing currently is breaking it down, going down to the 5 minute, and seeing is it doing the same inverted head and shoulders pattern? It wasn't doing the same inverted head and shoulders pattern, but as far as what it could be doing long term this week, this month, it's looking like it could continue to do a buy, right? So we'll keep an eye on that one, right? USD. And USD JPY is actually live right now because JPYs are live right now, and AUD. AUDs are normally, well, around 8:30 is when they actually activate. It's 8:31, so they should be pretty volatile right now, or moving pretty good. So we're gonna previous drops, right? As you can see, it followed. I'll remove the drawings. All right, so we're gonna go to the monthly. What is it could be doing the rest of the month? Top down analysis. So zoom out. Zooming out, it looks like long term a head and shoulders pattern could be happening, right? Um, and this is just not. Um, so here's what how why here's how I see that. This is the left shoulder, right? This whole thing could be the left shoulder, but this right here makes it a head, right? Makes it the head, and right here is the left shoulder. So long term, it's looking like it could continue to sell, right? Looks like an actual inverted hammer right there as well. So I would say we could be looking for this to push down, right? At least down to this zone right here. But top down analysis. So the previous month, right? I'm gonna erase all this. I just wanted to show y'all that pattern that it was showing for my long term traders, because my long term traders could looking for the same patterns that we look for when we scalping, right? Just on a higher time frame. Drawings. All right, so the previous month high, previous month low, right? We're currently at the previous month low. See what it's doing on the previous month low. What type of formations is it doing, right? All right, previous day. So if you're looking at the previous day, you can make these red, right? Make these red. All right, so previous day high, right? Previous day low. Change those colors up. They can all start looking the same. All right, so now we can pretty much look at the next hour time frame. What is it doing on the hour time frame? Could look like it could be possibly making a, well, it's inside, as you can see, it's stuck inside of this zone as far as the hour. So what you want to do is, in this instance as well, we see a possible inverted happening, possible inverted head and shoulders happening. Right? Possible W, right? So what I'm look at what I see right now for it, it could be doing a reversal, and it's possible because it's the beginning of the month. So possible reversal happening for USD JPY, but strong downtrend for sure. Strong downtrend. So you definitely want to keep your eye on the downtrend that's happening, because it's still going to continue to do its thing on the downtrend. Just like I was saying, let me go on the monthly and mark where I believe it could drop, right? Because I did have a key zone to where I could see it could drop to. And we're gonna make that line purple because that can get a little, light blue. There we go. Do light blue on that one. All right, now let's look on the hour to see how far that that blue zone is. Okay. Zoom in on the blue zone. So we see that it's definitely a strong reversal over here. You got some reversal patterns going on over here. So it's a pretty strong zone that it could pull down to, right? But strong downtrend, sure. All right, let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute is, to me, looking like a possible sell, right? Just because I see this right here happening. So right here is still considered the head, right? So possible drop down there. So keep your eye on USD JPY for the drop, but will not enter yet until we see what it does outside of this zone. If it drops below this zone, or is it gonna go above and beyond, right? So that's USD JPY. Let's AUD USD, and we're gonna look at GBP USD. I'm gonna go look at some JPY pairs. AUD USD. See what's AUD USD is doing currently, because this is actually active right now. Let's remove drawings. Let's looking at the 1 month. 1 month looking like a continuation on a drop. If you look at the previous month, let's look at the previous month high, previous month low. That is red. All right, let me look at the daily. All right, previous day. On the daily, just zooming out, looks like a downtrend. Possible M, right? We have mad news. Let's look at what news is doing. We didn't look at the Forex Factory. All right, so Forex Factory, we had something today on Monday, USD. Tomorrow we have AUD at 7:30, USD at 10, CHF at 2:30 a.m. Nothing really major happening. None this week looks like. Oh, Friday looks. Oh yeah, non-farm state tax is gonna be unemployment rate, all that good stuff. Okay, so Friday is gonna be a more volatile day than any, right? Other than that, looks like it's gonna be a pretty easy flowing market. All right, so we're gonna go to the previous day, go to the previous day candle, and we're going to the hour. What is it doing on the hour? On the hour, it looks like it's buying from the hour from the zone, as you can see. Looks like it's buying from the zone, buying from that zone. So I can do a market execution. Show you how to set it up. I gotta end the call with a banger signal. So we're gonna go long on this one. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do a 11 pip stop loss or 15 pip stop loss. 15 pip stop loss. Right there. 25 pip. You can do a 25 pip TP. And current entry is at, type these in. Right. Okay, yeah, got the gold chart link. All right. Send those out. All right. So I'm gonna look at GBP, JPY really quick. See what it's doing. Previous day, be selling. All right. Let's see what the previous day looking like. You look for an entry in this. All right, so strong sell long term, right? Let's go to the monthly. Push down on the monthly. It already came back up here and touched the zone on the monthly, so strong. It looks like it could be a strong push down on the monthly. This being a big M, right? Big M. All right, So one more. Let's look at our. All right. I don't see nothing on there. All right, let me look at JPY. Same. From just all of them looking like they're in a sideways bar as far as the shoulder. So it looks like an inverted head and shoulders on GBP, JPY. Look back because it looks like I see an inverted shoulder right here, the head right here, and all of this could be a shoulder. So let's zoom in a little bit more to just the 1 minute. So with this one, I would wait for my alert to go off. But as far as right now, it's looking like it's selling from the zone up here. Selling from the zone up here. So we'll keep an eye on those JPYs, and just like I say, those don't really move until like 2:30, like a little bit later on during the nighttime. So yeah, we're gonna open up the call for any comments, concerns, any questions, any successes you want to share. Create. All right. You are welcome. Send you this one. see we have no questions. Do we have any closing remarks, Ms. Bowen?
No, I don't know. That's all I need, sir.
All right. Awesome. Well. I'm gonna send Queen Bowens these last markups, and we're gonna see what those do this week. Hopefully y'all have a blessed week. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 8:20, right? So we can mark up those charts. Let's send her this really quick. That's the JPY. All right. Well, I see y'all at the beaches and the banks, man, and thank y'all for y'all's time.